Hi, Jen Gilchrist here with another weekly oracle card reading for the week of, I believe it's January 29th through February 4th. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be working with the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. She has a lot of really great decks, and we're going to see what is in store for us, how we can align with the highest and best path in the coming week ahead to really, navigate whatever things might be coming up, or just to have the highest outcomes. I also wanted to just remind you, I'm super excited as we kick off tomorrow with my 4-day free Amplify Your Clairvoyance, Channeling, and Healing Abilities series. We're going to have a new special edition. We're going to be talking a bit more about and working with DNA activations as well as the other wonderful content there. I will share more at the end, but this is easily something I could charge as a mini course, but it's something I love to do to my larger community a few times a year, and we kick off tomorrow. The replays will be available if you can't be live. All right, so let's jump into it, and then I'll give more details about it at the end. King Tide. I don't think I've ever pulled this card. Plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. I love this. So this is about receiving. So this could be, I feel like there's multiple messages coming through. Be open to receiving, right? I feel like there's two messages or two sides of this. Some of you might just be, this could be a great validation that, hey, you're on the right track. If you just keep open and allow yourself to receive, the abundance, and literally it says prosperity and the fullness of life. So when we are aligned with our higher path and purpose, we're automatically, abundance is a natural byproduct, right? Financial abundance will be, as well as fulfillment and joy and health and all of the things. And so that is about receiving the fullness of life, is enjoying the journey, enjoying your life, appreciating where you're at, and allowing the prosperity to come in because of that alignment that you have. And so this feels like on the heels of the last couple of weeks of really stepping more fully and confidently into your soul's purpose and really beginning to take action towards that bigger vision. Okay, now alternatively, some of you might be like, there could be the message here to pay attention to your mindset. Are you in lack? Are you worrying? Are you feeling like there may not be enough? Are you in a lack-based thinking or mindset? If that's the case, really do some inner work around the mindset work so that you can be open to that truth that there's enough for all. We are aligned to abundance. We all have the opportunity for abundance, right? And allowing and trusting that the steps you're taking will guide you there, because most of the time when we are really walking in alignment with our higher soul's path and purpose, there's a lot of fears and doubts that will come up. It's the road less traveled for sure. It may not be the people around us may not always fully get it or approve of it or whatever. And so there could be even a little bit extra pressure of having doubts come up. And so this could be, watch the mindset and really do some extra mindset around trusting the process, receiving and allowing, and really anchoring into that prosperity mindset. So that could be for some as well. The Mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. I love it. This is another card I don't think I've pulled from this deck yet. And it's, I see a lot of connection to the heart chakra, but also the solar plexus. Now, I read a lot intuitively. And so I'm just feeling like, because what I'm feeling is like, we've been getting a lot about listen to your heart, right? Being in connection with your intuition, allowing your intuition to speak to you and through you, your spirit guides, right? Your higher self, source directly. And just trust that inner intuition, that inner guidance system that we all have that comes to us through our intuitive information. This is perfect actually for the 4-day series. We speak so much to how to receive your intuitive message, how to open up those gifts. I give you very, healings, activations, and practices. So I do think that this is aligning perfectly with what we're stepping into as well. But this says, trust your inner guidance. So if you are getting intuitive hits, this is a validation to trust it. And be led from within is telling me, if you are in your head about trying to figure out the how, surrender that and just tune into allowing that intuitive guidance to come to you and through you, and then take action on it, right? Be able to take action instead of trying to figure it out and force an action or try to figure out the how or wanting to have it all completely clear before you begin to take action. That's all from the mental body. That's from like trying to control the how or control the situation, right? We want to be in balance with our heart chakra, with our solar plexus, and being taken action from the soul information that we're getting, right? When your intuition and actions are aligned, success happens. But we want to do it from taking that intuitive guidance and then taking action from that space versus trying to figure it out, right? And control a situation or control the how. So I feel like that's going to resonate differently for different people. For some of you, it's a validation. Yeah, trust the information you're getting, take action. And for others, it's surrender and ask the intuition, ask your guides, and take action from that space instead of your analyzer from fear or from logic fully, right? The next one is ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You'll get through this. So yeah, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel, especially because we're working with water, which could symbolize emotions. Not only, I feel like we are talking about mental chatter as well, right? The beliefs and things like that. But if you're feeling any at all overwhelmed or a lot of any fear, whatever you're feeling emotionally, honor that. Really do some investigative work, do the inner work, do some journaling. Understand that whatever's coming up for you, if it's not smooth, feeling like smooth sailing, or there's a lot of fear around it, then do the inner work around it, because there's some kind of life lesson there. There's something that you're being called to evolve through. There's something going on that maybe you're needing to work through in order to like clear the path a little bit more fully so that you have smoother waters ahead. And it could be fully about fear, our own mental game, right? Or our emotions. So that's going to, again, be different for each person in terms of what spiritual growth you're being called to do. But this is pointing to doing a little bit of spiritual and inner work. I feel called to one more card. Well, I guess we're going to get a couple cards. They came out together. So Isle of Avalon, healing, returning to wholeness, and transformation. So that basically just repeats what I just said, right? So that's like a good validation. Yes, there's some inner work, some transformation to do here. And do you see how she's kind of resting? So there is a level of both there's a couple of cards that lean towards, we all have masculine and feminine energy, whether you're male or female. The feminine energy is part about our receptivity, our self-care. I feel like time for meditation, receptivity, self-care, your intuition, quiet time, hot salt bath, walk in nature. Those kinds of things are going to be important to get the guidance so that you can connect with your intuition and your inner guidance system and take action from there, or to be aware of what you're feeling that you might have been avoiding, numbing, avoiding, keeping busy, right? Or in your head about, because there's some kind of growth there for you. So I feel like that's just sort of a validation of the opportunity, that there's some opportunity of transformation here. And that is going to open up the doors of prosperity, right? And the fullness of life and your ability to receive that we started with. And the other card that came out was immerse yourself in training, learning new hobbies and passions. All right, well, I feel like, whatever comes to you, if you have a training or learning in mind, then this feels like a validation for that. Maybe you're already aware of. Keep your eyes open if not. And it feels like this week in particular, and that card is a definite call to action. You might enjoy my 4-day series, the Amplify series. That's definitely a training. It could be a mini course that I feel easily charge. I mean, I've taken courses that I paid $500 for before that don't have as much transformation and tangible, practical information before and been satisfied. So I don't charge, it's completely free. That's my way of giving to the larger community. And every time is unique and different based on who's there. But the content, we are adding some new, we have a special DNA activation edition coming. So there's going to be some new information for those of you that have already taken it. I have students that graduate from my higher certification courses and my Soul Success Unleashed program, my deeper programs, who come back and do this free series because it is so transformative. And so that'll be a little treat, a little extra type of activations that will be coming through this particular round that's new if you've done it before. And if you're brand new, check it out. I think you're going to really love it. The replays will be available day one. We talk about your intuition, how it speaks to you, how to recognize your inner guidance versus your fears and your doubts, like how to really tune into your intuition and guidance and your spirit guides. We have a powerful activation each day. There's a training, a live call where we will go over a topic, and then I'll do a guided activation or attunement. We're going to attune you to different vibrations of spirit guides and how to connect with their guidance. Day 2 is about activating your healing abilities for yourself and perhaps for others if you feel called. But for yourself, first and foremost, we talk a lot about how to be highly sensitive and empathic and not overwhelmed. Talk a lot about, because that's a lot of people that come to me. I'll share a little bit about my journey, but also tangible, practical steps and exercises and activations that you can use in your life right away. We're going to do a fun one that day. And then we have day 3 is all about your clairvoyance center, which is your third eye, your ability to see your truth, so much more. We're going to do a powerful 5D activation for that. Many people have stated that's their first time having a visual experience and how they start working with their guides through this series for the first time. It's very exciting. We will also on day 4 be working with your channeling abilities, how the channeling abilities work. We'll do an activation and light language transmission for you. And we're going to be weaving some information about the DNA and activations through the series as well. So I hope you'll join us. I am active for a few weeks during this time. So if you can't make it live, a lot of people are doing replays, very active in my Facebook group, but you can also participate through other mediums if you're not on Facebook or you want to listen to it in other ways. So check it out. The information will be in the description area. I hope to see you there. Share this with your family, your friends, your community. If you feel this would be a helpful video, or if you think that they would enjoy going along that 4-day series journey with you. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.